Looking for the best 3D printer to suit your needs? In this video, we're diving into some of the top options available right now. Before we begin, don't forget to check out the links in the description to find the best deals within your budget. Let's get Number 1. Elegoo Centauri Carbon 3D Printer. The Centauri Carbon is fast, affordable, and fun to use. It's also a rare find for entry-level printers looking to enter the hobby with a low investment, with print quality and features that are typically seen in more expensive models. It doesn't have many of the bells and whistles that I love from my other picks, but it delivers great value for its price, and it's a perfect starting point for general use printing. It has a strong sense of fun in its design. For example, the included waste bin model that clips to the back of the printer isn't just a bland box, it's a tiny model of the Centauri Carbon. I felt the slightly playful nature of the design reflected a desire to make things enjoyable for the user, something that included keeping setup simple, with a box to benchy time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, the fastest time I've found to date. Elegoo seems to want to balance a streamlined UI with robust options. Their custom version of the Orca slicer tucks away some features in the name of streamlining, but they're still there if you go digging. That may be a good thing or bad thing, depending on how much you like to tinker with settings. A recent software update added an integration for Nextprint, Elegoo's 3D model site, which makes it much easier to download projects straight into the slicer. One simple UI choice that I appreciated is that the mobile app has a clear pause button, so if something looks wrong, you can stop the print before it completely goes off the rails. It's a weird bit of psychology, but just being able to clearly see it made me more comfortable during long print jobs. The Centauri Carbon was noisier during operation than the other printers I tested, but silent at rest. It has relatively hard feet, which seem to cause more vibration in the bench than other printers. That left me more inclined to leave it on, which opened the door for me to queue up projects more spontaneously. Number 2. QIDI Q2 3D Printer. The QIDI Q2 can print with more durable materials that can withstand abuse from high heat and prolonged sun exposure. It lacks some of the added conveniences found on Bamboo's P2S or Snapmaker's U1, but it's priced accordingly. That makes it a standout if you're looking for a fully enclosed, single-color printer that can print more robust materials. There are two specific areas where the Q2 excels. First, it's a great choice if you want to print materials that require a higher nozzle temperature and/or could produce a higher volume of fumes. Second, it keeps most of the customization options readily apparent, making it a good printer if you know you like to tinker with settings and dial in custom quality and performance. The Q2 was easy to unpack and to set up, with a box to benchy time of 1 hour and 20 minutes. The unit I tested did not include the QIDI Box multicolor kit, which meant I only had to set up a single filament feed. That said, setup may pose a couple challenges for first-timers. The quick start guide was light on details, and occasionally skipped steps. For example, there's no mention of the cover in the setup instructions. It's not a deal-breaker, chances are that you'll realize you can put the cover on top, but I found myself wondering more than once if I'd accidentally missed something. Once the Q2 takes over the process and begins to calibrate, though, setup is a breeze. I found almost everything about the Q2 worked right out of the gate. If you find that you need to make tweaks, though, there is a library of helpful tuning tutorials with photos. I wish someone handed me these back when I started 3D printing. Number 3. Creality Ender 3 VE-SE 3D Printer. I have a lot of affection for the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE. My colleague Sasha Brodsky recommended it as our easiest to use pick when it launched in 2023, and for good reason. It was one of the first 3D printers to come mostly assembled, with clear instructions and enough user support to get you up and running, as well as features like automatic bed leveling that made the printer far easier to use than other models available at the time. Today, the V3 SE is older than most of my recommendations, but it's still an attractive, and very affordable, option. In its heyday, it was an outstanding selection for those new to 3D printing, and helped bring features like auto-leveling and partial assembly to market at an affordable price. 3 years later, it still compares favorably with newer models in terms of setup time, with about an hour and a half from box to benchy, putting it only a little behind the single-color enclosed printers on our list. It's worth noting that even a few years in, I use this printer fairly regularly, especially when printing TPU or other flexible filaments. Softer plastics are generally susceptible to print issues, especially in enclosed printers that tend to run hot. If you're not careful, you can end up with a sticky, stringy mess of a print, or even a clogged nozzle. Luckily, the Ender 3v3 SE's open frame and durability manages heat well, and gets the job done with ease. I've never had a problem, and that's what keeps me coming back. Number 4. Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra 3D Printer. Testing the Elegoo Mars 5 Ultra was an exercise in both delight and frustration. There's no disputing its print quality, especially when I produced beautifully detailed game miniatures. But I ran into regular obstacles on the path to those beautiful prints, in the form of poor or even confusing documentation. In a review focusing on ease of use, those pain points really stood out. Resin printers like the Mars 5 Ultra are especially popular with gamers, who print miniatures for tabletop games. These small figures tend to be packed with details, and printers like the Mars 5 Ultra can generate layers as thin as 0.01 mm, 10 to 20 times thinner than a typical FDM printer. If you want sharp visual details, resin printing is the way to go. The Mars 5 Ultra is an especially good way to learn about printing with resin, thanks to a pair of features that make it more user-friendly than its peers. First and foremost, it has a tilt-release resin vat that reduces the suction forces between the build plate and the vat. When the build plate bed lifts up after each layer is complete, the vat tilts, creating an angle that makes it easier to separate. Think of it like pulling off a sticker or a bandage. It takes far less force if you start on one corner. Since the tilt release makes separation easier, your settings don't have to be dialed in quite so precisely in order to get a clean separation from the vat, and support points can be slightly smaller. As a result, you spend less time adjusting settings or removing support marks, and more time enjoying your finished prints.